that move.
Get out of here, man. You ain't showing this.
Chris, I didn't show that move.
No. It's the core.
Uh-oh. Well. Chris, you know how much I paid for that move?
A mí me gusta el chivo con vino. You know what?
No. Happy Thanksgiving!
You motherfuckers don't know nothing about this. Boricua!
What?
Shit. I don't know about this, bro.
Uh-oh.
Yo.
Yeah, you killed the standstill game.
Hey, no, when you big, you can't be poking into people in their stamps.
You gotta keep it still.
Y una bichuelita bien guisa y un aguacate.
What?
Oh, my life, bro.
Very easy. Breathe drop on you.
You know what? Que le pongan salsa. Woo! Was this the one you want? See, I hate when I fuck up shit.
No, you were jamming, so I'm not gonna stop you.
No, but it's oh man.
It's by the, I believe it's the Grand Combo.
This is the Gran Combo, Lou.
No, it's Vamos Comer.
Okay, you know what? No, I know what you're talking about, but it gets me upset.
Why is that?
Because I should know this, Lou. I should know this because this is my shit. And I should know this.
And the heat wave continues.
And this is what, motherfucker. This is what.
It's okay.
No, it's not. Because
we're good.
it upsets me.
Because I have no content too.
Oh my God. El año pasado tuvimos problemas. Tengamos más.
Chris, take me back. Where are you going right now?
Right now, I'm in el campo. Right now I'm in el campo.
The campo.
En el campo.
That's right there.
Puerto Rico!
¡Woo! A comer pastel, a comer lechón y a beber ron. ¡Venga de todo!
So where you at in the campo? Take me.
Oh
Take me
man,
there. Show me what's going on.
Lou, you don't understand, man. Funny story, funny holiday story.
Can we get into that yet?
It's up
We
to you.
didn't even do our intro
Oh, okay. You know what? I'm so amped up. The music got me amped up.
yet. Don't forget though. Fucking don't forget. Know where you're at.
The she got me amped. I fucking love it, Lou. I love it.
But
But
there's nothing like the holidays, right?
no, the holidays is the best, man.
What's your go-to dish on Thanksgiving that you gotta have no matter what?
That's tough. You know why? Because
It's a combination.
my mom's potato salad, Lou.
Really? You're a potato salad guy?
My mom's potato salad.
Okay. How she does it? With the eggs,
She does it with the eggs.
mayonnaise,
Very simple. Mayonnaise,
onions,
onions, green pepper, red pepper,
green pepper, and it tastes
and
good.
eggs. That's it.
Really?
Lou,
Bad?
best. Oh my God, is it good?
For me, I'm a rice guy, Chris. I love a good arroz con gandules.
Yeah.
A really good arroz con gandules. Or, believe it or not, my mother-in-law, she makes this thing called a chalafang. A chalafang is
Is
like...
it chaflan?
There you go. But we say chalafang over here in the States. Americanize it, Chris. But that's what it is, though. It's fried rice with shrimp, pork. And
I'm not listening to you right now. Like you know that upsets me, man.
why does that have to?
Because, Lou, you could say.
But Chris, I got to be universal. We got. It's. I know you're doing that because of the shirt. It's not because you. It's not because you're trying to meditate. Easy. Shit's gonna collapse. Willie's not here. He's
He's
a
not here.
certified CPR guy.
Chaflan.
Chaflan.
Go right there. What is that? Because I know what it. I've heard it before, and believe it or not, my girl, or at least the girl I say is my girl.
Your stalker.
My victim.
You're your victim because you're the stalker.
I'm a stalker. She mentioned it and she said it was delicious, and she was breaking it down what it was, but I don't remember. What is it?
Well, what it is, it's the Spanish version of Chinese fried rice. However, what they do is they put shrimp, chicken, pork, and beef. They mix it all together.
Oh, it's like a
scallop-
paella?
No, not like it's fried rice. It's straight up fried rice, but you have every meat plus the seafood, and they put the soy sauce, and my daughter learned how to cook it. I am so happy.
No,
Oh my
stop
God.
it.
So I gotta be nice to my daughter when she gets married.
No way, she.
Yeah, but we call it a chalafan.
Chaflan, Lou.
Chaflan,
please.
chaflan. And it's phenomenal. Yo, my mother-in-law makes the best.
I never tasted that.
True story though. Everybody's gonna know I'm a real fat bastard, but fuck it. These are the sacrifices for the show. We go to Ecuador.
Okay.
And mind you, Chris, you need to go to Ecuador.
Really?
I kid you not, you need to go to Ecuador. Everybody listen to me, go to Ecuador. Let me tell you what Ecuador is. Ecuador is super affordable. It's American currency. Chris, you eat and you live like a fucking king for nothing. Let me give you an average ballpark figure. So what they do over there is when you go to a hotel, right? And this, I'm talking beachfront hotel, nice fucking hotel,
Okay.
very nice. They charge you per person and they charge you per night. So let's say you go with your girl, they'll tell you at the door it's $13 a person per night. So that's $26.
Okay.
And that's a pretty good hotel.
Okay.
So if you go maybe $30 a night, you're at a fucking really high end hotel.
Okay, let's go $50 a night. That's $100 a
No,
night.
no, let's not get crazy because then the crooks will come for you. You want to keep it. But Chris, you're paying $13 a night to sleep in a room. To go eat breakfast, Chris, $3. That's a bologna, which is like the fried plantains. It's an Ecuadorian thing. They call it a
Oh,
bologna.
wait, like
With cream cheese, butter, and the plantain, and they mash it together into a ball.
like a mofongo.
Like a mofongo,
Or
but
Ecuador style.
Ecuador style. It's Ecuadorians, I would say, is a little more creamier. Puerto Rico, the texture's a little more drier. This one's more
Dominicans,
creamier.
yeah, okay.
Yeah. So you have a bologna, you have your meat, and you have an egg, and you have your coffee. All that for $3. And I'm not talking for me by myself. It's me and my wife. It's probably like $3. It's like $1.50 each.
Get the fuck out of
Super
here.
cheap. Chris, no matter where you're at, the cab ride is $2, whether I go 3 miles or if I go 20 miles.
Stop.
I think if I go past like some outrageous thing, 40, 50 miles, then it goes up a little bit. It is super affordable. You do not need to rent a car. You could take a cab wherever you go. You could tell the cab driver, hey, you wait for me here after I have dinner, then I'm going to go back with you. They'll do it. It is, Chris, and it's super safe. Super safe. What's the name of the beach? Salinas. There's a beach over there called Salinas, Chris. So I'm out there. I'm swimming deep in the fucking water. Deep. You know how I do, Chris.
No, of course.
Fucking, I used to be a lifeguard. So
I was gonna say you used to be a whale, but right. Oh, you are a whale.
I was gonna be nasty, but it's
No,
the holidays. I'm
it's
gonna let it
not.
go.
I'm
I'm
gonna
gonna
keep
let
it
it go.
nice.
I'm gonna let it go.
But by the way, just so you know, I heard that there's underage kids watching the show, so I'm gonna try to not curse.
Chris, and you know what? I really appreciate that.
I'm gonna do what I gotta do.
I'm gonna take this moment to shout out a couple of little kids, and I'm gonna go back to my story.
All right, go right ahead. Don't forget the Selena story.
Little Mike, I love you, brother. Thank you for supporting the show. You are my man, and I do have a shirt for you. I'll give it to you Thanksgiving. Noah, thank you for supporting. Love that you're listening to the show. Understand, when I get with this guy, it's adult time. But we're sharing it with everybody, so I apologize if I'm a little potty with the mouth.
Potty mouth.
Potty mouth. And but thank you for listening to the show. Of course, if we're getting
Those are the Rodriguez kids?
the Rodriguez kids, those are my boys.
All right.
I got this from the dad, man.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Brooklyn United.
Okay.
So back to the story.
Go ahead. Salinas.
So I'm in Salinas.
I could get you guys one of these shirts, but they say Ecuador. I don't know if you guys can fill it out like me.
So
Eat your Wheaties.
I'm out there deep in the water, Chris. So you know Ecuador is known for its turtles.
Yes.
And the massive turtles. If you go
The big
to,
ones.
if you go to, God.
Quito? No, Quito is the capital. That's all I know. That's all I know. That's all I know.
So I'm all the way out deep, Chris, and I'm just treading water, right? And mind you, you know when you go out really far in the ocean and everybody looks like ants on the
Yeah,
sand.
you went that deep?
I always do that. I make it my mission to go as far as
Lou,
I can.
you that good of a swimmer?
No, but I can float. I'm out there, right? And I'm looking, and I'm like, wow, these people look small. So I'm just, you know what I do? I'm catching my breath so I could go back in. Chris, while I'm doing that, I kid you fucking not, Chris, a fucking turtle's head pops up to the right of me. Yo, Chris, I look. Yo, Chris, the turtles over there are fucking humongous.
You're
They're bigger than me, Chris. They can snap at me.
Oh.
So this turtle is right there. So, you know I'm a little smart, right?
Yeah, a little.
I want to go touch it. I turned to go after it, and it just went right back under the water and disappeared. I couldn't catch it.
Wow.
But then it dawned on me, hey, fuckface. I'm sorry, kids.
Potty mouth.
Potty mouth.
Earmuffs.
I said, yo, jerk, they think I eat you. Yo, so I swam all the way
They're that
back.
big though, Lou?
Chris, they're human. I forgot what they call them. They're big. That's what they're known for.
Turtoise.
Yo, hit the theme music. Yo, seriously, hit it. Oh, God.
I was about to do it.
You're still on the beat. Howdy.
Yo!
What's up, my good people? Welcome back to Breeze Shooters, the show that brings you sports, news, poker, and everything in between.
We love the trainers!
And turtle talk. We love our turtles.
Oh
I'm your
my
host,
God.
Lou, joined by my good friend, Chris.
Yes, sir.
And
Today, they call me today El Cristian.
what's the area code of Puerto Rico? 787?
787.
That's Mr. 787.
787.
And
Oh my
yeah,
God.
why don't we call this fucker? Let's just find
I
out.
don't know what. Yeah.
Let's find. He's probably in some fucking roller coaster ride
He's
now.
probably meeting up with Chappie.
Chris.
I forgot to
We could never go PG-13.
No. Chappie is
It's a happy side.
it's a happy place.
As you can see, me and Chris are a little extra happy. You know, the holidays are here. It's a good time to get with family, friends, and just, give thanks. Give thanks. For anybody that's by themselves during the holidays, reach out to Chris, hit him up.
For what?
Just saying, just so they can hang out with you. I figured,
No, I don't want
with that Puerto Rico shirt, you guys walk up and down Fifth Avenue.
No. I'm not gonna be here for the holidays.
No.
Nah.
Oh, never.
¡Pa la isla del encanto! I can't call Will.
You can't? Okay.
I can't call him. Let me. You know
Chris,
what?
quick question. You made an executive decision without talking to the FM.
Okay. So
The Buddha came to set the stage.
because you know what?
But I feel the energy, though. The
That's-
energy is strong.
That's
man.
what I'm telling you. You know, rub the head. Rub the head. Look.
Yo, Chris, that sounds right. That's a big pause.
You don't understand, Lou.
Positive energy.
Yeah, positive energy is everything. It's people don't understand this. So the water feature, as you can see, I got some incense there. The sage, I'm about to burn sage this week,
Oh,
just to
man.
just to start off the holidays, right? And behind the curtain, it's a bonsai. I got life. It's about life, water, fire, life.
Yo, when you get deep like this, I get scared.
No, don't get scared, Lou. Don't get scared because but listen.
You know what I want to do today, Chris? Something different.
Talk to me.
We're gonna turn on the water for the last 10 minutes. I think that
You're
people
gonna feel
miss
it.
that.
You're gonna feel it.
No, I don't want to feel it. The people miss it.
It's a beautiful. You know what it is, Lou? When you open yourself up and you accept life
Mm-hmm.
and the beauty of it,
Mm-hmm.
you gotta simplify things. Water, fire, simplify. You don't know about that.
Yo, so Chris, as we go into these holidays, me and you started talking about, favorite dishes and
Yes. You said chaflan, and I said my mom's potato salad.
Now, let me ask you. After you throw down that big plate with the meat,
Pernil.
you
Yeah.
sit down, you're watching the football game
Yeah.
for a quarter to.
Yeah.
What desserts are we going to?
Desserts?
Yeah, you gotta go desserts.
You know what? Lately, the girl I've been stalking.
That just sounds so wrong.
Listen.
Yo, now I got a picture because she wrote a comment on YouTube. I'm gonna put that up this story.
Yo, on a
She looks
serious,
so different though.
on a serious note, stop telling my girl you're gonna pray for her, man. She's actually looking at me like I'm the devil.
Chris, I pray for her all the time. Every time I pass the church, I say, God, please help her. God help her. God help her not to see the light when I'm around. Because when she dumps you, I don't want you to fucking go crazy when I'm around. Chris, I gotta jump in. I gotta jump in.
No, no.
I gotta jump in.
Look,
I'm the protector.
the grand hustle. You're fucking with the grand hustle. Don't mess with the hustle.
The only thing I'm messing with is that cookie.
Let me live my life.
Yeah, so what's the dessert?
Flan. She makes an awesome cheese flan.
A cheese flan.
Yeah.
Never heard of that. I heard coconut flan. And
Cheese flan. Her cheese flan tastes like cheesecake, but it's delicious.
and the texture's like a regular flan, or it's a little.
No, it's like regular flan. It's a flan, but it's a cheese flan. Delicious, Lou. Delicious. Well, we took it to the Friendsgiving and it was a hit.
Oh, that's why I didn't get to it. They fucking
No, 'cause
they killed it.
No, and I think you were off sugar, so I don't think you were really looking for this. You told me you're not a sweet guy too, but no,
I'm not a big sweet guy. You know what's my?
But it's delicious, Lou.
Is it really?
No, Lou.
Oh, next time next time she does something, I gotta.
I'll let you know. 'Cause stop the praying, and then maybe you might get a
Chris,
cheesecake.
What you don't know is I knew the family before you. Choke on that fucker. We don't got a CPR.
Yo, the vodka came out my nose.
He's telling you he's to go to 131.
Oh my God.
Believe it or not, you know juice, right?
Ugo. I know Ugo.
Oh, give me one. So,
Hey.
so Hugo, his mother makes an amazing cheesecake.
Cheesecake?
Yeah, so for the holidays, I look forward to that cheesecake. However, his girl now, fiance,
Mm-hmm.
phenomenal cheesecake.
You're a cheesecake guy now.
There used to be a pecan pie I used to mess with, but our cheesecake is
Really?
the go-to. I love cheesecake. It's the best. I remember the cheesecake. I'm gonna take you back to the bodega times.
Okay.
Do you remember when they used to have the little circular cheesecakes that they used to sell at the
They
bodega?
still do.
No,
They still do.
don't tell me that.
After we finish
I
here.
got $10 in my pocket.
It's
How
not
many
even,
could I get?
you get like 5.
Really?
And actually they've expanded because now they got cherry pie and those little square things that you're talking about. They have
Chris, you just had a little square thing. It's circular.
yeah, but the box is square, the pie is circular.
They put it in a box now?
Yeah.
Before they used to just have a cover. It was a bottom plate and a cover they used to sit on top and they used to wrap it with a tape.
No.
Orange tape.
No, the one I'm talking about is
I think it was Junior's, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh, that could be Junior's Devil's Cake
Yes.
cheesecake.
I'm going to give up a lot now because
Go right
holidays.
ahead.
So I used to work in a bodega, right?
Okay.
So all night I'm eyeing that cheesecake.
Of course.
So I'm waiting for the fucking guy, the owner, not to pay attention. Chris, he turned his back.
How much you killed?
No, it's not. I mean, back then, you're only doing one.
Okay.
But it's how you're doing it. I would grab one off the counter, right? He didn't see that. So I'm walking to the back aisle, and once he turns his back, Chris, the whole thing.
Oh my God! Did
Yo,
you get to enjoy it though?
I almost died a couple of times.
You pulled the J with the chicken
I
sandwiches.
was choking, but it was so good. Yo, those were the best. Young, please. If Young found out, he'll still charge me. The fucking guy will chase me down.
Funny story about since we're talking about eating and holidays and stuff.
Uh-huh.
As you know, I used to work in Intel Puerto Rico. You know?
Wait, tell me. Oh, okay. This is the one job. All right. No, I'm waiting for another job to surface. Like I don't see you. You're not catching on to what's going on, right? I must have mentioned about 11 different jobs, and you're still on that one job. So I'm just trying to find out what's.
You know what that makes me?
What's that, Christian?
It makes me loyal. See, you
Loyal, but you love the 180 too.
You jump around jobs. I still loyal on one job.
Okay.
And I said, you know what? I will never have, because that job was so good. I refuse. I refuse to get another job just because it might be, that's loyalty. That's something you will never know. But that being said,
So back to Intel.
Intel Puerto Rico, motherboards. We've talked about it before. I used to work the late shift, the graveyard shift, and
You like that shit?
when you don't have an education, you really can't be.
No. I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that. It is what it is. You got to do what you got to do. But do you like it? Do you appreciate it?
I when you're young, it's good.
Okay.
When you're older in age, I don't suggest it for anybody. You're older in age, because the thing is, at the end of the day, you work all night. You basically sleep all day.
Mm-hmm.
You don't spend time with your family. You don't spend time. You losing. You become a vampire.
Mm-hmm.
So, story, right? So
I'm glad you told me that. All right, go ahead.
told you what?
Story.
No. Well, thing was working the graveyard shift and holidays. So it's production lines. So in the plant that I was in, there was about 12 to 13 production lines, and each line had their own group and their own supervisor and stuff like that. So a dude from another line comes over. Yo, guys, come over to my house in the morning.
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna roast a pig.
Oh, nice.
We're gonna have some dominoes. We'll drink some beers, whatever.
Nice.
It's beautiful, though. Beautiful thing. So 7 o'clock comes along. 7 in the morning. We go out and we figured, give them a chance to get home, get situated, settled. So we stop off at a little pub near the thing. We start drinking. Hour and a half goes by.
Now this is first thing in the morning.
First thing in the morning.
You guys are pounding them back.
No, but see, it's like you pound at 7 o'clock.
I know,
in the
but
morning,
that's
it's
really
your
your night.
It's your 5 o'clock in the afternoon. So
Gotcha, yeah.
don't make me look like an alcoholic.
No, that's all right.
As I sip on my
sugar-free spirit.
sugar-free Rudos. So play pool, had a couple of beers, and oh shit, hour and a half. Shit might be ready. Let's go. We go. It's about 45 minutes into the campo.
God damn.
45 minutes into the mountain. Go in there. Hey guys, yeah. He has the domino table set up. Everything is beautiful, Lou. Sit down, whatever. So he starts playing with us.
Mm.
So not for nothing, Lou.
Mm-hmm.
I've always had an appetite.
Yeah.
It's about 9 o'clock now, and I'm not smelling no chicharrones. I'm not smelling no.
Your family's like, I'm gonna pass out.
I said, playing dominoes. All of a sudden he gets up. Oh, guys, I'll be right back.
So you think it's going down?
I think it's about to go down.
Yo, Chris, the roasted pig is not right away. It takes time, man.
Yeah, but listen, look.
No.
I'll be honest with you.
He should have been on that already by 9 o'clock.
By
You
9
guys are
o'clock.
not gonna eat that by to 12. 1 o'clock.
This is where the story gets funny. If I invite you to my house for dinner, Lou, there's a good chance that by the time you get to my house, if I tell you 6 o'clock, the food is gonna be ready.
At least by 6:30.
Yeah, you're gonna sit down, we chit chat. All right, time to eat.
Gotcha.
Right? So it's 9 o'clock, 9:30.
Mm-hmm.
He gets up from the domino table. Guys, I'll be right back. I'm gonna get the pig. I said, okay. They roasted the pig somewhere else. They're bringing them over here, all nice and roasted, ready to roll.
Chris, I think I know where this is going. Go.
Lou,
Wow.
about 20-25 minutes. I'm spitballing here.
Uh-huh.
A pickup comes through with 3 guys in the back part of the pickup holding a pig.
No.
Pig's alive. Alive and well.
Yeah, that's fresh meat.
So I'm like, so me and my 3 other co-workers that were there, we look back and I go, wait a minute, ellos van a matar el puerco ahora. They're gonna kill the pig now. So I did one of these.
How's it go?
Shit, it's 10 o'clock. It's gonna be ready around 12:30, 1 o'clock.
Not even, Chris.
No. I know the roasting part,
Yeah.
but they're basically they're gonna chop them up and chicharrones. You fry it, you know. So
Yeah, but Chris, you still gotta remove the
hairs, yeah, the hairs and
that's
everything.
The process. You gotta
It's-
boil
hot water, yeah. You surprised me that you know the process, Lou.
Chris, I saw the video when I was 6th grade, man.
All right, that's very good. That's very good.
Mhm.
I'm actually happy. I'm happy. So the thing is, Lou, you hear a struggle.
It's a big boy.
It was a big one. You hear a struggle. So we're playing the dominoes, bada bing, bada bing, bada bing, and all of a sudden you hear this horrendous squeal. The guy in front of me, my domino partner, goes, "There it is, done." You know that means they stabbed him,
Oh, okay.
ready to roll.
Okay. That's some real Eli shit there. So the guy hears that, yeah, he's down.
Ready to go. I want to tell you 1 to 2 minutes later.
Mm-hmm. He needs a couple more holes.
Lou, we look back.
Uh-huh.
Kid you not, Lou. Kid you not. I gotta show you this shit because you won't believe me. This is the top part. This is the head of the pig.
Okay.
And the pig, the big
belly.
pig, and the belly, right? One guy had him like this.
And then chokehold.
And it had, just like this, not in a chokehold, but it had one of the arms on this side and the belly.
Okay.
Another guy.
That shit was American meat.
Luke, because it's just one shot. You hit the thing. You hit the
main artery,
part.
right?
You hit the heart.
Yeah.
You hit the heart. Put him down.
And that's
he
it.
bleeds
That's
out.
all,
It's
yeah.
done. These mother. You ever gone down to physical, Lou, and the fucking nurse is looking for your vein?
Oh God.
That's what they were doing for this motherfucker.
Oh,
The pig.
poor pig.
It felt bad. And the thing is,
That's an
there's-
inhumane way to
there's-
do it.
no,
man.
if Peter was around, we would all been arrested. Them for doing it, and us for allowing that shit to do.
And so you guys are just fucking. So the focus is no longer on the domino game. Now you're watching the.
No,
pig.
I'm watching.
You're
this-
watching the execution.
I'm watching his Faces of Death video that I'm. So
It would have been easier if you guys would have just put his head in the middle of the table, just bang it.
Lou, so the shit is exactly. So the shit is, Lou, that finally they caught. I think the pig died of being scared. He said, "Fuck it, let me just die of being scared," because these motherfuckers not catching the heart. Catch the heart, whatever. But it was a struggle, and that was I was like, yo, what the fuck? So there's a urban myth, an urban legend, that if you pity the animal that's being killed, it won't taste good. Si le coges pena, you know, that's some campo shit, some mountain, you know, some hick shit. So I'm like, get the fuck, how many times they stabbed that pig? That, you know, definitely that meat's not gonna taste good.
But there's the thing too, though. If a pig has a stressful death, it won't taste as well, right? Something like that.
I'm gonna be honest with you, Lou.
Something with the stress or something like that. I don't
They
know. I don't know for
release,
certain,
I think it's
but
the cows. But still,
Any animal.
they release a hormone
Yeah.
that fucks up the rest of the meat. I don't know if that was the case, but it was bad.
Wow.
So 12:30.
Yo, Chris, you're a G. Right now, I would have been looking for a hammock to go to sleep.
12:30, Lou. He brings out some yames. You know what yames are? I don't want to say yams, but yames is a root vegetable.
Okay.
I forgot. It's a root vegetable. I don't eat vegetables. I'm starting to eat vegetables now. When I was young, I didn't eat vegetables.
Got you.
I looked at the yames, Lou, and I'm like,
You said fucking right.
I have to.
You're all in right now, right?
I said, this is good for you. So I gotta, And then they brought like a little mojito type thing, a little sauce mojito.
Mhm.
So I fucking, Lou,
You're drenching it.
This is not that bad. 1:30. First batch of chicharrones comes out.
Was it worth the wait?
Plate. Don't fuck up my story.
Okay, good.
Plate comes in.
Uh-huh.
Grab it. At this time, I'll be completely honest with you, Lewis. I'm able to tell you the story, but at this point, I think I was drunk already.
You had to be. You had no food in the system. And what were you guys pounding back? Just beer? Or
Just beer.
Oh,
No shots, just beer. So I grabbed the chicharrón.
The Budweiser minis?
The
Coors Light.
How do you know about the Budweiser minis? Yo, Lou, you're surprising me today, man.
Chris,
That's some straight Puerto Rico shit. You don't see that shit over here. That's what you get from the army base.
No, but the Budweiser minis, they used to be common. Everybody used to drink it over here back in the day.
Really?
I don't know what happened. They just stopped. I
In
guess.
Puerto Rico, you only get them at the army base.
Oh, really?
Yeah, like this. And I don't know if they're still. We're going back.
No, they got to be around.
So, chicharrones. You know what chicharrones are? Like fried pork chunks.
Chris, you're really-
No, sometimes I have to. I have to really.
With food, Chris. No, I know.
All right.
I know, Chris. Chris, I know. 116th Street, yes!
I grab about 3 pieces of chicharrones or whatever, and I'm drunk, but I can't stop thinking about
The massacre you saw.
the Faces of Death clip that I just saw in the background. So, me being the asshole that I am, I grab the fork, I grab the knife, and when I go like this, I go, "Whee!" I said, "This motherfucker's still alive!"
Yo, everybody dropped their forks.
And then they look at me. Este cabrón. Don't ask me how the food tastes. I don't remember. But that was
Listen, if you're
basically.
drunk, it probably went that easy.
At that point, Lou, it was bad. It was bad. And the thing is, I just felt at some point I felt sad. I'm like, these motherfuckers, like they really. The American Me was the perfect analogy to it, because that's what it was at the end of that last scene.
So, staying on pork. So we go to Ecuador maybe 3 years ago now. So Washington's family, they have this beautiful finca, which is like a farm, but this is like a farm I've never come across before. It had a full in-ground pool with a freaking canopy covering the pool. It had a volleyball court, and they had a soccer field. And then to the right of the
You sure you wasn't in one of Escobar's?
that's the first, Chris, we're right there. That's the first question I said, yo, what does this guy do? He goes, oh, he works for the government over here. I was like, all right, I'm taking notes. But Chris, it was like an Escobar thing. The guy had a beautiful, it was a one-level home, beautiful, Chris, beautiful. Tile floor throughout, Spanish roof tiles, and across they had like a kitchen area, like an outdoor kitchen area with tables and stuff. Well, actually, no, the guy had he used a rental company to bring the chairs and the tables. Beautiful, because
all this for you guys, or there was
no. This is his weekend getaway. It's like the Poconos up here. It was probably like 2 acres. And the thing is that it's sitting right off the water.
Okay.
But to see the water, you have to walk past the soccer field all the way at the end. So
Wait a minute, you told me volleyball court, soccer field.
it's not an official. They had enough space where they put a volleyball.
Okay.
But it's a big piece of property. I was fucking impressed. He had outdoor bathrooms with a kitchen.
Okay.
And Chris, like I said, everything's under a canopy. You got the tables all set up. And one thing about Washington. He's the mayor of his neighborhood. Motherfucker rented a yellow bus, and he loaded it up for like all the guys in his neighborhood, like all his childhood friends and everything. So I want to say we're out there about maybe 75 people strong, maybe more, because other people were coming. So what they were doing was they were hosting like a one-day tournament, and I think Washington put some money up. It was the winner gets whatever money. I don't know, maybe $100, $200, whatever.
And pesos or bucks?
No, like I told you,
Oh,
because of
American
currency.
okay.
But for them, Chris, $200, Chris, I don't gotta work 2 months, 3 months. I'm good. Rent is paid and we're eating good.
Yeah.
So, needless to say, this soccer tournament,
We eating
guys, Yeah, exactly. Guys were going hard.
We ain't trying flying all day.
So to describe this a little better, you have the soccer field here, and then on the right side of the soccer field, it's almost like where do you house pigs? It's like a little
No, corral. In Spanish, in Puerto Rico, I don't know in other countries, but we call them, you know, the corral is a little, about a 2-3 foot wall, cement wall, and then everything else is open, and you know.
So it was in the back of the kitchen, and it was like a almost like a wooden fence, like that you would hold back horses.
Okay.
So, you know, the guy's he's very nice. He's showing us around his estate, and so we go, and he said, "Oh, you got pigs, cool." So I'm there with my kids. We're looking at the pigs. Chris, these are healthy fucking pigs. So back to the soccer tournament. We're watching the soccer tournament, and these guys are going hard body, and we all throughout like where we were at is just barrels full of beer, because what they do over there is very interesting. They buy like a 40 ounce of beer, the local beer, and they do shot glasses. Everybody has their own cup, and what they do is they go like in a cipher and they register.
Okay.
But today it was like a special celebration, so everybody had like almost their own 40. So everybody's just drinking, and it's like he has a live performer. Yo, I saw it was closest thing I ever got to fucking Narcos. I was like, yo, I'm in fucking Narcos. So anyhow, we're going along. Next thing you know, they ring the bell or whatever. Everybody comes in to eat. So I go to the table, right, and I'm fucking starving. So I'm like, yo, what's on the lunch menu? They're like, oh, chicharrón. I said, oh, my favorite. So, Chris, I'm not, remember, I'm probably like 2-3 40s in. So I'm like, I'm real nice at this point. So I'm eating the chicharrón. Next thing you know, I think one of the kids says, oh, Dad, that was the pig we saw earlier.
Oh.
Yeah, I lost my appetite there. So no, I couldn't do it. So I give you props to eat the pig that you've seen right there, because I don't know what happened, Chris. I just started over analyzing the meat. I saw the hair. Yeah. I said, no, I can't do this. I'm good. I went back to the beer. I said, I'm good.
No. I had to.
But it was a great experience, though. Let me tell you, Washington's family over there. Like, if you want to go to Ecuador, talk to Washington.
Yeah,
you'll have a really good time. He'll put you on. He will put you on. You have a good time. Like I tell you, it's American currency too, so you're not worried about doing the math. And then everybody rolls in coins. Everything's a quarter 50 cents, super affordable. And yo, Chris, properties over there, super cheap.
Yeah.
You get a beachfront property for like under 40,000.
Get the fuck out of here.
Under 40,000 is beautiful, right next to the ocean.
That's what's that's a dictatorship over there. No, there's no.
I don't know the government thing over there, but I do know this, that there's a U.S. base there, a U.S. Navy base over there. Yeah. Actually, where I was staying in one of Washington's relatives' house, we looked down, and they were doing their morning, we call it PE.
Yeah, the physical training.
Yeah, so I was looking down, I was like, oh, these guys are from the Navy. I felt super safe. At that point, then the Jews came out.
Oh my God, man! It was. Ecuador's not on my bucket list, but now.
Chris, let me tell you, it is super worthwhile, and we got our friend. You use that to go over there. Try. I guarantee you'll want to go back. And the cool thing about when you go over there, you see a lot of people from Europe. A lot of people, a shitload of Argentinians.
Really?
Everybody from Europe over there. But you got to go to Salinas. Salinas is where it's happening.
Lou, Argentina's not in Europe.
Where's Argentina?
It's right next to Ecuador in South America.
Did I say Argentina? No, I meant other place. Sweden. Sorry, Sweden. Because his family's from Sweden. We had folks from Sweden. A lot of people from Germany. Oh, and that makes you happy, right?
No, it doesn't make me happy. It doesn't make me happy, but it makes me want.
Get this through your head, Get this through your head, you Jew motherfucker, you! You only exist out here because of me! That's the only reason. Without me, you, personally, every fucking wise guy still around, will take a piece of your fucking Jew ass! That way...
Yo, what the fuck are you doing? You just said earmuffs!
Earmuffs!
Oh, yo, before I forget, Shafiq! Happy birthday, my nigga. Love you, Shafiq.
Shafiq's birthday?
Shafiq's birthday. You know, I can never remember the day, but it's Thanksgiving week.
Oh, we just shouting out people we don't know the dates.
No, that's my boy, man.
So wait a minute. How come we can't? How come we're not going out or something? Buy him some pernil.
he's in Cleveland. He's in Cleveland. There was a wedding. I think his sister's. Is it his niece? Somebody's getting married. You know, Arabs. Somebody's always
Yeah,
getting
was
married.
married.
So he's in
Shafiq,
Ohio.
happy birthday! Love you, my brother. When you get back, I'm gonna take you to my favorite chicharrón spot. Pernil, nigga.
Yo, so you were telling me, listen.
Oh, by the way,
Can I see the phone?
no, you cannot, Louis.
Dude, you could. You hit me with a Joe Pesci. Yo, that's hard.
No, and I got, listen, I wanted to tell you something. I got the 2020
Mm-hmm.
Bogota schedule.
Oh, really? Tournaments?
Yes.
Really?
January we got the Winter Open. Then we have I think we have the spring afterwards. There's very good tournaments coming up in the Bogota. Just letting you know.
How much are they?
Grinder. These opens are 1,500 buy-ins, $500 buy-ins, but there are satellites
Chris,
that you pay.
you think if we ask the people to sponsor us, that maybe?
All jokes aside, you know what Daniel Negreanu was doing? I found Daniel, he's my favorite poker player.
Not Phil Ivey?
I love Phil Ivey, but Daniel Negreanu's reading abilities out of this fucking world.
Is it really?
And I love it because I identify myself a lot with him because
He's a mama's boy.
I'm not. No, it's not because he's a mama.
Yeah, he's a mama's boy.
That's not why I identify myself with him, Louis.
Most mama boys don't know they're mama's boys.
Anyway,
Yo, don't flex on me. Yo, we're almost there. We're almost there, Chris. Tough it out. So, the tournament.
Going back to Negreanu, he on social media, he lets you buy it action. So what he does is he'll put up percentages.
That's smart.
And you buy in. Let's just say for the World Series of Poker, it's in May. He'll say, "All right, I'm gonna sell you a quarter of my action
Smart.
for X amount of money,"
That's very smart.
and then that's your
Because
return.
he makes a killing if he goes all the way. And
And
both
you
want-
get you get your
That's smart.
percentage. That's what he's been
That
doing.
is real smart. Way to leverage that.
Yes, and
And that's a good investment.
But-
Because he's gonna make the final eight.
yeah,
At least.
No, and not even that. Think about it. As long as you get your investment back,
Yeah.
so he'll sell you like chunks, percentage wise of let's just say the buy-in is $10,000. He'll tell you, okay, I'm gonna do 8 spots for 10% or whatever the thing is, and then or I'm gonna do X amount, and you get that's if he cashes, that's what you get back.
That's not bad. That's actually a smart move.
First time I ever heard it like in social media, like he just went out and said it, but he used to do that a lot, and I heard it through YouTube videos and the Grapevine. The guy, the poker brat, I hate this motherfucker, but he's a good poker player.
I know you're talking
Phil
about.
Helmy.
Phil Helmy.
He does that
Yeah.
in cash games.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they sell me action and stuff like that.
Well, I would mess with Phil Helmuth. We're gonna sign out on the audio podcast, but we're gonna continue going here. Thank you for subscribing to the show. Please tell a friend and continue to subscribe and listen to Breeze Shooters. Go ahead.
No. I'm just saying.
Yeah, sorry, folks. We have 2 audiences that we cater to. We have our YouTube, which we give you guys more time,
More priority.
more priority.
So
You gotta subscribe.
So
though.
hit the subscribe. Poke right there.
That's the show, Breeze Shooters.
Three shooters.
Breeze Shooters.
Rub the head. Rub the head.
Pretty soon we will be kid friendly once Chris could get in order.
Me, you the one that started cursing, and right after you shut out the Rodriguez boys.
Oh, that's called being what do you call it?
I don't know. You're the one that's about to lie.
That's what you call repent. No, I'm good, brother. I'm good. I gotta drive. But
if you hold on a second, I can actually. Oh my God, I can't believe.
you see that? He's busting out the seams. Yo, that coquille is moving.
Oh shit, Lou, I forgot.
What's that?
My girl will be pissed off. You need to drink something, man. My girl made coquito, and she
Oh,
wants you
really?
to try it. I
Damn.
can give you a little bit and just try. Look at that. Yeah,
What is that?
that's the. Real players, when you start getting stuff in the mail, Lou, when they're inviting you personally, you should see the invitation, the card that came in. That came in a great invitation. Why? Because they know who's the grinder. They know who hustles. They know who's the player.
This is a Mickey Mouse hotel. Real players don't go there. Real
That's
players.
the Bogota. That's the Bogota, Lou.
I go to Harris.
Oh my God! Can you hold it down for 2 seconds while I get the coquito, or you can't do that?
No, I'm good, Chris. I'm good.
If I don't give you coquito, my girl's gonna get mad.
See, no balls. All that talk you hear, guys, no balls.
You know what, babe? I'll just tell her.
No,
I just tell her. You guys.
we're gonna wrap it up anyway, right?
Yeah. let's
Unless
wrap
you got you were going somewhere with this poker story.
I was, but I didn't know that we were, I could leave for next time. It's not a problem.
You're gonna shortchange. They invested over 40 something minutes, Chris. All right. With that being said, thank you for tuning in to Breeze Shooters.
You can't be cutting me off like that either, too, Lou. Like,
get used to this.
Go ahead.
He has a lot of little toys he wants to play with. So
No, go ahead. Sign off. I'm just gonna. I'm gonna be nice. I'm gonna be nice because I got some fire coming up the next weeks.
Again, thank you for tuning in to Breeze Shooters. The support we've been getting has been tremendous. We really appreciate it. But the key thing is to subscribe. Subscribe and tell a friend. That's the call of action for everyone. Please. We see that the viewership is really high, and we're really happy with that. But however, to keep this going and for it to be sustainable, we need you guys to hit the little red button underneath and subscribe. Or what is it, Chris? The little bell?
The notification, the little bell, ding ding,
Yeah.
ding ding.
Subscribe.
The bell is right here, and the subscribe is right there.
He thinks he's flexing. Just look at the
staying
coquille.
alive.
Look at the
Staying alive. Staying alive. Subscribe, man. Man, it's that easy, man.
And with that being said, Chris, take us out.
All right. Staying. This is some serious shit, though.
When the Henny's in the system.
You know what? It might help. Here we go. If you aren't dead, you have a choice. You can choose needless suffering as a victim, or you can choose to play the hand that you were dealt. And that's what makes us great. Woo!
Thank you for joining us. Peace.
Later.